Good morning, dear children. In today's class, we will be reading the three stanzas that are left in the previous class. In the previous class, we read first three stanzas of this poem. So let us recapitulate the main theme of the poem. So this poem is about the poet's intense desire to travel the world, means his eagerness, his desire to travel around each and every corner of the world. Okay, so what he is saying in this fourth stanza, let us read. And there is no end of voyaging when once the voice is heard, for the rivers call and the roads calls, and oh, the call of the bird. In this stanza, the poet is saying that the call of the river, the road, and the call of the bird, if anybody hear the voice, means the voice or call of these things is so much inspiring. If anyone hear the voices of river, road, and bird, the person can never stop himself traveling. He would always want to be on the journey without taking a break. Okay, so once again I am telling you what the poet is saying in this stanza. He is saying that the voice of the river and the call of the road and the call of the bird is so inspiring, means a bird की आवाज़, ओके जो लॉन्ग रोड्स हैं, नेवर एंडिंग रोड्स हैं, और रिवर की जो आवाज़ें हैं, दीज वॉइसेस आर सो इंस्पायरिंग. ये वॉइसेस इतनी इंस्पायर करते हैं एक ह्यूमन बीइंग को दैट दे कैन नेवर स्टॉप गोइंग ऑन a journey. They can never stop traveling. They would always want to be on a journey without taking a break. Okay, here voyaging means going on a journey. Okay, what the poet is saying, he always wants to be voyaging. There is no end of his voyaging. उसकी जर्नी का कोई भी एंड नहीं है. और जब when he hear the voice of the river, roads, and the birds. Okay, now in next stanza, what he is saying, yonder the long horizon lies, and there by night and day the old ships saw to home again, and the young ships sail away. In this stanza, the poet says, then when he look at the horizon, what is the horizon? Horizon is a place where the sky and the land seems to meet. वो एक ऐसी जगह होती है जहाँ पर ऐसा लगता है कि सूरज बहुत नीचे है एंड जो सी है वो उसके साथ मिल रहा है, वेयर इट सीम्स दैट द लैंड एंड द स्काई इज मीटिंग. ओके, जब वो देखता है, when he sees, when he try to see or when he try to look around, he sees the horizon where there is day and night. वहाँ पर ऐसा लगता है कि डे और नाइट एक साथ है, मीन्स द ऑड्स आर मीटिंग देयर, मीन्स जो ऑपोजिट चीजें हैं वो वहाँ पर मिलती हैं. देयर इज नो डिफरेंस बिटवीन द थिंग्स, बिटवीन द डे एंड नाइट देयर. व्हेन ही लुक एट द होराइजन, ही सेज दैट देयर आई कैन सी द ओल्ड शिप्स गोइंग होम, मीन्स द शिप्स दैट हैव ट्रैवल्ड अ लॉट, जो कि अब बूढ़े हो गए हैं, जो शिप जिन्होंने बहुत ज्यादा ट्रैवल कर लिया. दे नीड repairs and they need their old parts to repair. They are going back to their home, and the young ships sail away, means the ships that are ready to sail, that are ready to start their journey, are also visible there. So horizon is a place where all odds meet, जहाँ पे जो opposite चीजें हैं वो मिलती हैं, and there is no difference between them. Okay, so he wants to go to that place also. Now next and the last paragraph, last stanza of this poem is, let us read this also. And come I may, but go I must, and if man ask you why, you may put the blame on the stars and the sun and the white road and the sky. So here in this stanza, he just want to wind up the his experiences, his thoughts. What he is saying in this stanza, poet is talking about coming home. Okay, and he is saying that once in a while he may come home. वो घर आ सकता है कभी कभार, but he just come only come to go again. He only come to move again on his new journey. With this, he is saying that nobody can blame him for his continuous journey. वो क्या कह रहा है कि कोई भी मुझे इस चीज़ के लिए ब्लेम नहीं कर सकता है दैट आई एम ऑन अ कॉन्टिन्यूस जर्नी, आई एम नॉट कमिंग बैक एट होम, आई एम ऑलवेज ऑन जर्नी. इफ वन नीड्स टू ब्लेम, अगर किसी को ब्लेम करना है तो किसको ब्लेम करेगा? ही wants to put the blame on the glorious sun, the beautiful sky and the white roads. What he is saying in the last stanza, he is saying the nature is so beautiful that nobody can resist to traveling to those places. ऐसा कोई भी नहीं है जो कि अपने आप को इतनी ब्यूटीफुल प्लेसेस की जर्नी पर जाने से रोक पाए. सो वन शुड नेवर ब्लेम मी फॉर नॉट कमिंग होम एंड ऑलवेज बी ऑन अ जर्नी. दे शुड ब्लेम, इंस्टेड दे शुड ब्लेम on the stars, the glorious sun, the white roads and the sky. So, dear children, in this poem, the poet Gerald Goud has beautifully explained his strong desire to continuously be on a journey, and he's telling us so many reasons why he wants to be on a journey and what inspires him to be on a journey. So I hope everyone has understood this poem and you have enjoyed this poem. Okay, if you have not understood anything, you can just ask me and I will tell you the meaning. So what you have to do, children, very simple questions are given here in the get going exercise. So it is divided into few parts, A and B. So what is given in the part A? Let us find the answers from the poem. So question number 1 is, what are some of the things that call the speakers? What are the things that call the speaker? These are what are the things that call the speaker? Some of the things that call the poet are the seas, the stars, the sky, river, roads and a bird. All these things are calling the poet and inspiring the poet to be on a continuous journey. Yes. Now the next question is, according to the speaker, what can serve as a man's best friend or guide? The sun and the stars can always be the friend and guide of the poet. Yes. So you have to write these two questions and questions of part B in or you have to try them and you will send the answers to me, and the next day I will be sending you the answers. Okay. So I hope you have understood and enjoyed the class. Thank you.